WWE stars to join new Undertaker faction. After recent comments about potential future roles in WWE, The Undertaker could find himself tasked with creating a faction. While he wouldn't necessarily need to appear on screen with the group with any frequency, having a stamp of approval from the WWE Hall of Famer would be a great way to bolster the new faction storylines and connection to fans. Here are 8 stars that could be handpicked by The Undertaker to be in his own faction. 8. Rhea Ripley. If The Undertaker was looking to bring together his own personal super squad, it would make sense to start with a top star such as the former WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley, given her gothic aesthetic and powerful persona. Perhaps Ripley would be the best person to be the figurehead of an Undertaker-assembled faction. Able to be a leader as well as a contributor, Ripley functioned well within the Judgment Day stable until she and Damian Priest were eventually ousted. Able to join forces again with Damian Priest, the Terror Twins could both be conceivably hand-picked by The Undertaker to lead the faction together, however it would run the risk of being a little bit too similar to the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley reflects on WWE SummerSlam disappointments, teases title match. Rhea Ripley is looking to finally change her SummerSlam fate at this year's edition of the Premium Live event. Previously, the Eradicator has been a part of 2 SummerSlams. The first was in 2021 where she suffered a defeat in a triple threat match against Charlotte Flair and Nikki ASH for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. The second SummerSlam was in 2024. Not only did she fail to dethrone Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship, but Dominik Mysterio betrayed her as well, resulting in her removal from the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley aims to prove Mommy is always on top at SummerSlam 2025. The SummerSlam 2025 kickoff show was on June 21, 2025. During the kickoff show, Rhea Ripley arrived on stage. Host Michael Cole spoke about her previous SummerSlam losses, reminding her that she hasn't yet won at the biggest party of the summer. He asked if she was looking to finally secure a victory at SummerSlam. Fans cheered for another title run at SummerSlam. She responded by revealing that title time sounds great, but she is yet to decide which world champion to pursue. Title time? Title time? Look, I know I haven't had a good run with SummerSlam as you just pointed out straight to my face, thank you so much Cole. Yeah, boo Cole for a second. Shame. Hopefully this SummerSlam is a little different. I like title time, but is that title time with Tiffy time or is it with IYO's time? It really doesn't matter because at the end of the day Mommy is always on top and this SummerSlam I am going to prove it once again. Rhea Ripley claims ex-partner is jealous, says she got payback. Rhea Ripley didn't hold back. Rhea Ripley was unable to progress in the Queen of the Ring tournament earlier this month because of Raquel Rodriguez. She returned the favor in the subsequent weeks and has now discussed the relationship between the two. Rhea Ripley was on the SummerSlam kickoff show and had a blast with the fans. As soon as she was on stage, she was asked about her situation with Raquel Rodriguez and why the two have been making life tough for each other. Mommy responded by stating that her former NXT tag team partner was jealous of her and cost her the Queen of the Ring tournament, and she got her payback by doing the same. What is going on between me and Raquel? Look, we've been very back and forth since our NXT day. She was my best friend, she was my sister, she was my tag partner at some stage until she got jealous. And what happened now? What happened at Monday Night Raw? She got jealous once again, and she pulled me out of the ring so I couldn't make it to Queen of the Ring. She's pathetic. So, what do we do to people who wrong us? We kick their asterisk and we get our payback, so that's exactly what I did. 26:48, 27:30. Rhea Ripley comments on Liv Morgan's injury. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan have been bitter rivals for quite some time now. The two have been at odds with each other inside and outside the WWE ring. It all started when Morgan stole Dominik Mysterio and the Women's World title from Ripley last year. On last week's episode of WWE Raw, Liv Morgan landed awkwardly when Kairi Sane took her down during a match. She immediately got out of the ring and was attended to by medical experts. It was later revealed that she had dislocated her shoulder and may be out of action for quite some time. The wrestling world, including Rhea Ripley, has come out in support of the former Women's World Champion. Surprising change made to Rhea Ripley's WWE theme song. Rhea Ripley's WWE theme song undergoes a sudden change. Rhea Ripley has garnered a large following not only for her in-ring skills but also for her unique character and look. One of the main things that made her memorable to the audience is her WWE theme song, Demon in Your Dreams. However, it seemed like a different version was played during her appearance at the SummerSlam kickoff. Some noted that Rhea Ripley came out for her SummerSlam kickoff segment with a different version of her theme song, which was initially thought to be a remix. However, it was only the first version of her WWE theme song, Brutality by CFO's Feet Ash Costello. This was the theme song Mommy used from 2017 until May 2022. Rhea Ripley debuts a remixed version of her entrance theme Brutality at the SummerSlam kickoff. Rhea Ripley's current theme song is Demon in Your Dreams, which was made by Def Rebel with the vocals of Motionless in White's lead vocalist, Chris Motionless. She began using this in May 2022, and the band even performed this live at WrestleMania XL as part of the Eradicators entrance. Rhea Ripley looks back on Motionless in White performing live at WWE WrestleMania XL for her entrance. The Eradicator is one of the few WWE superstars who had a live band perform as part of their entrance, and like many others, the former Women's World Champion considered it a dream come true. In a WWE digital exclusive, Rhea Ripley reflected on her entrance with Motionless in White and shared that she felt happy and privileged to share that moment with Motionless in White. She noted how much she loves Chris and being compared to him. Ripley added that she had been watching his music videos since high school and morphed into him without even meaning to. Rhea said it was a special moment to morph wrestling and music together, especially of one of her favorite bands. Rhea Ripley makes huge WWE change at SummerSlam kickoff. WWE Superstar Rhea Ripley recently made a huge change at the SummerSlam kickoff show. The Eradicator brought back a major part of her on-screen character when she was with the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley is one of the biggest names in wrestling at the moment. Despite losing multiple title opportunities in recent months, Mommy is still massively over with the audience. She became a major name after becoming a part of the Judgment Day on the main roster. For those unaware, Ripley left the stable after her former on-screen boyfriend, Dominik Mysterio, betrayed her for Liv Morgan at SummerSlam 2024. During the recent SummerSlam 2025 kickoff show, Michael Cole introduced the Eradicator, and much to everyone's surprise, Rhea Ripley came out with a different version of her theme music. Mommy made a huge change as she showed up with a throwback, 2022, version of Demon in Your Dreams, which was her theme when Edge, Adam Copeland, was the leader of the Judgment Day. A popular WWE Raw star recently called out Rhea Ripley. WWE Español's official Instagram handle recently uploaded an interview with Raw star Stephanie Vaquer. During the conversation, the host asked the star to name her dream opponent. The former NXT Women's Champion expressed her desire to face Rhea Ripley at a future WrestleMania. "I can think of many." Host: "Okay, tell me one." "The first one that comes to mind. Rhea, WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, I think that would be an excellent place, and what better opponent," she said. Stephanie Vaquer and Rhea Ripley have already faced each other at this year's WWE Money in the Bank. Both stars participated in the women's MITB ladder match. However, they haven't locked horns in a one-on-one contest yet. It will be interesting to see if the Triple H-led creative team has planned anything for a possible singles match between Vaquer and Ripley in the future. Finn Baylor further hints that things are completely fine between him and Dominik Mysterio. Finn Baylor has further hinted that things were completely fine between him and Dominik Mysterio. There has been rising tension between the two Judgment Day members for months. Mysterio won the WWE Intercontinental Championship by pinning Baylor at WrestleMania 41 in a fatal four-way match. also involving Braun Breaker and Penta. Baylor has surprisingly not taken an issue with Mysterio despite the latter's controversial decision to pin his stablemate at the grandest stage of them all. On Instagram, Baylor shared a photo after being styled by Mysterio. He shared a 3-word message via his latest IG story. Styled by Dirty at Dominic_35, Baylor wrote. Vince Russo pointed out the change in crowd reaction for Dominik Mysterio. Vince Russo pointed out the change in crowd reaction for Dominik Mysterio since he won the WWE Intercontinental Championship. After initially betraying his father Rey Mysterio to join the Judgment Day, Mysterio has been greeted with loud boos from the WWE Universe. However, in recent weeks, the reaction from the WWE Universe has changed. Speaking on Legion of Raw, Russo pointed out the following. Since Dom kind of won the Intercontinental title, and since the fans embraced him, do you notice we're not getting those deafening boos anymore? Does anybody know when I was saying all along, bro, they're piping in the crowd reaction, look at the people, nobody's reacting, oh, all of a sudden, the crowd reaction is not the same as it once was for Dom. Mysterio will defend the WWE Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles at the upcoming Night of Champions Premium Live event. Styles is a former Intercontinental Champion, looking to win the title for the second time in his career. Meanwhile, Mysterio has successfully defended the title against Penta and Octagon Jr., whom he beat at the Money in the Bank Premium Live event.